So it's the Princess Elizabeth, the junior men's eights on the start line. Here we've got Radley on the far side with the white shirts on. And welcome if you're joining us from Philadelphia. St. Joseph's Prep School. Away goes St. Joseph nearest the camera and Radley College in junior men's eights.
This is a ferocious start from both crews. Radley and St. Joseph's Prep School taking it out towards the end of the island. Pretty level pegging at the moment.
Yeah, I love the aggression of an eights race starting here. You've done a few of those here, Mo. How does it feel getting off the blocks?
It's another noisy boat. I always preferred the cocks not to come in until stroke 10, just because then you can take in the atmosphere. The first 10 strokes should come second nature. You shouldn't need any direction. They will be so well drilled and they'll have their start plan ready in place. There's a set structure that each crew might go to, whether it be a half slide, full slide. However they get out to full length, to maximal speed. The aim of the game of the 8 is to try and get as high boat speed as efficiently as possible within the first 250 meters, because the higher you can go, then the higher you can transition onto a race pace. It's very hard to increase your boat speed. As you can see here, Radley are doing a great job at that. Yeah,
Radley have got off really well and just sort of pushing stroke by stroke, centimetre by centimetre away from St. Joseph's, relentlessly and solidly. I quite like the way this Radley crew's moving here as we look back to the start line and see them sweep past towards the middle of the course here. This is Radley College, coxed by Nikita Jacobs, who was in the semi-final of this event last year when we had torrential rain and they overturned Eton, who were the favourites. So she's got some real experience here. They don't need to overturn at the moment St. Joseph's, though.
No, they look like they're in a comfortable position of this race, and again they probably would have taken the rate down to try and preserve energy. But yeah, this is a strong crew at the championship eights at the Nat Schools Regatta. They had 2 of their key members out injured, so they're looking to show off their full potential here with their full race crew.
Yeah, well, this is the Radley crew who are sitting with a little bit of clear water or so over St. Joseph's Preparatory School from Philadelphia. St. Joseph's, you say, had won the Mid-Atlantic Youth Eights and some other strong trophies in the US and made the trip all the way over here. But Radley, well, they've got something to prove. You know, they were in the National Schools Regatta and came 4th in Championship Eights, but we had that crosswind, and I think the race finished pretty much in lane order, so we don't really know the speed of some of the young British crews in this event.
No, we don't, and that's a really unfortunate set of circumstances, and the wind with the crosswind, it can play a big impact on a multi-lane race. Here, the wind looks like there is a small bit of headwind today down on the course, and it will make the race a little bit longer, a little bit slower, but it will offer a good advantage to the slightly heavier, slightly stronger crews, and especially a crew that can maintain their length, which looks like Radley are doing very well through this phase.
Yeah, the young Radley crew, 3 17-year-olds in the stern, Arthur German, Gabriel George and Angus Gray-Cheap, and then 18-year-olds Tristan Wengo and Adam Fowler at 5 and 4, 16-year-old Robert Rawlinson at 3, Hector Harvey and Antos Robinsky at bow. 17-year-olds coxed by Nikita Jacobs, as we said here, was familiar to this track from last year. So a really nice row from Radley's. They're coming up to the enclosures. St. Joseph's have, well, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to move here, and I think Radley have showed a bit of a superior power and superior fluidity.
Yeah, Radley have, but St. Joseph's are still fighting. They're still going on. Luke Joseph is pushing his crew on to the line, because like we said, anything can happen during these last phases, and it's on Radley. It's always a nervous game when you do take the rate down, you do take your boat speed down, especially in the 8s. It's a lot more challenging than the previous event, which was the Brit 4, to regain your speed. So for Radley, they look like they're in control. St. Joseph's are really attacking towards the line.
Well, here we go, Radley. It's the Princess Elizabeth Challenge Cup. They're keen to win it. St. Joseph's, as you say, attacking all the way. The stars and stripes emblazoned on the back of Luke Hellstrom in the bow seat with St. Joseph. A glance across the shoulder of Nikita Jacobs, coxing Radley. They ease the oars and flow across the finish line. They'll be very pleased with that. St. Joseph's, well, they gave it everything, didn't they? As you said, they really attacked through the middle of the race there. Yeah,
St. Joseph's have done themselves very proud in that race. They did a great job at staying with it towards the line.
So that's Princess Elizabeth, Radley College beating St. Joseph's Prep School. In the commentary box, we got 1 Olympic gold medalist. It's time for me, Matt Britton, to hand to Martin Cross 2 gold medalists to take you through the rest of the afternoon.